Hi, I'm Stacey Turner. Welcome to today's session. This practice will be a yin-style restorative practice, utilizing a wall if you have access to one. No worries if not, you'll still be able to use this session. But if you do have access to a wall, you might like to set up your mat lengthways away from it with the short edge against the wall. You can also perform this practice in your bed if you have access to a wall from your mattress. So it can be a great practice to use just before you go to bed, maybe even holding the poses for a couple of minutes each rather than the longer length that we'll be holding them for in this session. So let's begin by laying down on your back. You can have your feet towards the wall or away from the wall to begin. Lower yourself down onto the earth or onto your bed. Place one hand to your heart and one hand to your lower belly. Close down your eyes and begin to deepen into your breath. As you inhale, breathe from the base of your belly all the way to the top of your lungs. As you pour your breath back out, breathe from the top of your lungs all the way to the base of your belly. If you do have one hand resting to your heart and one to your belly, you can breathe in from your bottom hand to your top hand. And exhale from your top hand all the way down to your bottom hand. As you take these longer, slower breaths, begin to settle down into your body. To fully arrive here on your mat. Allow your outer edges to soften. Let your muscles relax. Surrender your bones heavy onto your mat, onto the earth. With each new in-breath, breathe in new prana, new life force, fresh energy. And with each exhale, let go of any stagnant or stale energy, clearing and releasing any blockages. Letting go of your day or your week. Just allowing yourself to be here, so present in this moment right now. With your breath moving freely through your body, swirling around every cell of your being. Take a couple more deep breaths here. And then start to move your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles as you reawaken here. You might like to stretch your arms above your head, Make your way over onto one side. As we use the wall for this next pose, press your way up. If you do have props, feel free to keep them close by. No worries if you don't. They're just more to make the session a little more cozy, a little more comfortable. So for the first pose, if you do have a bolster, a blanket or a towel, position it about the width of your hand away from the wall. And then come to sit sideways on your prop. And your hips will be just the other side of the prop. Or you can do this directly flat onto the earth. Lay your back down and swing your legs up the wall. And allow your hips to hang over the edge of the bolster, blanket or towel. Or just allow your back to rest onto the floor with your legs up the wall. Feel free to have your arms outstretched. Or maybe again, one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Close down your eyes again. And begin to deepen back into your breath. As you allow gravity to do its work of drawing the blood down from your feet all the way into your pelvis. And this is a beautiful restorative posture, encouraging and cultivating a sense of groundedness. You might feel a stretch into the back of your legs. And in these longer holds where we focus and tune in on the breath, allow your mind to wander. Let yourself travel to beautiful places in your mind. Bringing memories, happy memories into your mind. Allowing you to experience joy rather than tension in these poses. You might imagine yourself standing in a beautiful garden with your bare feet pressing firmly into the earth, into the grass beneath you. Gazing around at the trees and any wildlife that might be there. Butterflies, birds, insects and bees. And take some time to watch them intently. Or maybe you're standing in the sand, gazing out at the vast ocean in front of you, staring off into the horizon. Feeling the sea breeze on your skin. The sound of the ocean rolling in, the waves lapping on the sand. When you visualize these images, when you take yourself to these beautiful places, notice how your outer edges can soften. Maybe you find a little more release, a little more surrender. Experiencing joy here, both physically in your body on your mat, but also in your mind's eye. Take 3 more deep breaths here in this pose. And then maybe keeping your eyes closed down or maybe blinking them open for a moment. Start to take your heels wider onto the wall, dancing up against your edge. Not forcing or pushing yourself into the pose as it might be a little too extreme here, but dancing up against your edge, finding that place where you can feel a slight discomfort, but staying away from pain. So that might mean that your heels are a little bit closer together, and that's absolutely fine. You're aiming to feel the stretch on your inner thigh here. And again, arms can be wide, maybe even above your head, cupping your elbows with your hands. Or one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Your choice. Feel into what your body is asking for and where you need to be. And then soften down your gaze again. Maybe take your eyes inside as you close them down. Energy flows where attention goes. So take your awareness to any areas of tension. And as you breathe loving, nourishing deep breaths into these areas of tension, allow them to dissipate, to release, to soften and let go. Again, feel free to head back to your happy place. A chance to explore your inner world, building your very own mind palace here, with all the things and the people and the places that light you up, that ignite your fire. That allow you to feel more passion, more enjoyment. This is your imagination, so allow it to be as juicy and luxurious as you like. Take 3 final breaths here, breathing into your inner thighs, into your groin, maybe even the inside of your knees. And then you might like to use your hands to help draw your knees back into center. Bring your legs back together. Bend your knees here and draw them in towards your chest, and just give yourself a moment, maybe massage into any areas that are feeling a little tender to bring some blood flow back into those parts. And then you might roll to one side to find your way off of any props you might be sitting on top of, and place them off to one side. And then roll yourself down onto your back, keeping a little bigger gap this time between you and the wall. Place the sole of your left foot against the wall. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee and cross your ankle over your left thigh. And you're welcome to rest your arms down by your sides, or you might press your right hand onto your right knee. You can press your elbow into the earth to create a little stability and support here. Stretching into your right hip, your right glute, your right buttock. The focus of yin is to allow you to get into your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest nervous system, to allow you to repair, to recover, to recharge your body. So see if you can find a softness here. That allows you to feel fully supported in your body in these postures, and to fully let go and surrender. To drift into the ether. As though you could almost drift off to sleep. Stay close with your breath. Allow it to stay deep, smooth, and even. As you continue to breathe deep into the base of your belly, whilst also sending love and light into your right hip. Take your awareness to the skin on your face. Allow it to relax. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or maybe scrunching up your face. Allow your awareness to move to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. And by lifting your attention, your awareness, notice how this softens the creases of your brow. Maybe allow a little smile to form on your face, and again, acknowledge what sensations this brings up for you and how it allows you to relax and release. Allow yourself to stay fully connected in your body to this moment right now. Take 3 more deep full breaths here. And moving slow, with no rush or hurry, start to move your right leg. Feel free to lengthen it up and take some circles with your ankle. And then bend into your right knee as you place the sole of your right foot against the wall. Lengthen your left leg up. Bend into your left knee and cross your ankle over your right thigh. Again, option to press your hand to your knee, or just allow your position here against the wall to do its work. You can close down your eyes, or you can allow your gaze to rest on one spot in front of you. Allow your breath to continue to flow freely. Maybe counting your inhale and your exhale. You might like to inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Slight pause at the top. And exhale out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale again for 4, 3, 2, 1. And pour it out for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time together. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your breath to return to its usual rhythmic flow. And even though my dog is going crazy outside, see if you can use this to allow you to stay calm in your own demeanor, to stay close with your inner peace, serenity and tranquility, acknowledging that there is much outside of our sphere of control, that we just have to accept and let go of. And knowing that we can only control how we react to any situation. So it's a perfect chance to practice allowing yourself to stay in your world, in your moment, even though life continues on outside of the four walls you're inside right now. Take 3 final deep breaths here. And gently, with no rush, lengthen your left leg up to the sky. Maybe take some little circles here into your ankle. And coming into your final pose before Shavasana, you might wriggle yourself a little closer to the wall. Coming into Malasana, a deep yogic squat here. Place the soles of your feet onto the wall, nice and wide, and let your knees rest out to the sides. Allow your arms to rest onto the floor either side of you, or maybe rest your hands onto your knees. Close down your eyes and deepen back into your breath. Allow yourself to surrender here. Relax your Buddha belly. Inhaling and exhaling as you expand and relax. You might find you create a little more space here with each breath, and maybe you can adjust your position ever so slightly. And take your 3 final deep breaths in this supported posture here. If this feels good for you, feel free to stay here for your final posture. Otherwise, start to press yourself away from the wall. It might feel easier to roll to one side. And lengthen yourself away from the wall to come into your final Shavasana. Take any last little adjustments that your body might need. Maybe a wiggle of your hips, maybe a full body stretch with your arms overhead. And then come to rest in Shavasana, dead man's pose. Feet wide, arms outstretched, palms cupped up towards the sky. Take 2 conscious, deep, full breaths here. And allow your breath to return to its normal flow as you relax here for a few moments. I'll let you know when it's time to arise. Allow yourself to take a couple of deeper, fuller breaths here. As you bring your awareness back into your body, bring some gentle movement back to your extremities. Lengthen your arms above your head, take a full body yawn. Start to bend your knees in towards your chest to give yourself a little squeeze here. And when you're ready, make your way over onto your right side. Make a pillow for your head using your upper arm. And keeping your eyes closed down. Use your arms to press your way up into an easy cross-legged position. And bring your hands to heart center, lengthen up through your spine. And take a moment to tune in with any intention you may have set for yourself today. Or maybe take a moment to set one now. And let's seal this practice with the sound of one final Om. Inhale deeply to prepare. Om. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.